Okay, guys, you ready for this? 5 lights on. Round 2 of Season 4 in Bahrain. And lights out and away we go. It looks like Plumpy might have got a significantly better start, but Plumpy got Nugs got a way better start. I'm getting everyone's names mixed up. Holy crap. Either way, Nugs down the inside. Alex locks up tires. Can Nugs take the position at the beginning? It looks like Don Polio sent down the inside. Did not damage Nugs, but Nugs almost got taken out of the race at the very beginning. Either way, still in P4. Could have possibly been in P1. Alex, the top 4, top 5, top 6, all keep position. As I said, though, see him looking down the inside of Rez. Can he somehow take a position? Rez might have the better line, though. Kasim Loke is going to really have to hug the corner. Rez, significantly better exit. Does Nugs have damage? I saw somebody's front wing fly. The last thing you want is front wing damage at the beginning of the race. Rockstar already up to P8. A lot of drivers in the front probably didn't think you had to worry about this driver this soon on, especially not here down in lap 1. Either way, up into the points and already pressuring these great drivers ahead of him. Dumpolio in P9, MC up to P10, but Pineapple all the way down in P15. Very beginning. But what about Plumpy on Alex? Does Plumpy dive bomb? Does Plumpy send it? He's way too far back to do anything whatsoever. He's got the tuck behind, but he tries to take a better line. Alex is really cautious into turn 1. Who will have the exit? Who will have the most traction out of the corner? It looks like Alex takes that battle. But Alex goes off the track into the gravel, fumbles P1. Does Plumpy take it from Alex? Still on the outside. Rockstar has retired for the session. Rockstar is out of the race. Hit a wall after the second corner here in Bahrain on lap 2. The championship defender from Season 3 will now suffer big points from not winning from Damian in Miami, and now with DNF, 0 points, another $3 million added or minus from Ferrari's cost cap. What is going down at Ferrari? What is going on with Rockstar this season? Bad strategy call in Miami, and now into the wall here in Bahrain. Bad sprint race, bad full race. Rockstar on the back foot coming out of Bahrain onto round 3. Damian, though, up to P3. Safety car in this lap. Alex, he needs to get a perfect start. Needs to warm up his tires because he's known for locking them up. He's known for losing traction out of corners. Plumpy, though, pulling a Kimi Räikkönen, an Iceman, just sitting there not warming his tires up in a Ferrari. He's trying to have a significantly better start. Does he catch Gank Plumpy off guard? Plumpy using his ERS really early, trying to gain a position, but Alex is trying to cover him off using his ERS just as much. Plumpy knows Alex is a fast driver. When he has clean air, does Plumpy try to dive down the inside, maybe the outside, try to switch back? Down on the outside goes the Ferrari on the Williams. It looks like Damian's going to tuck back behind and try to just watch and wait to see if something happens. Plumpy has to see the position bound to P2 once more. Damian, though, still right there, warming his tires up a little bit there. Plumpy down on the outside. Maybe Damian has to go out, Plumpy. Switch seats at the end of Season 3. Season 4, now Damian is driving in the pink car, down on the outside, down on the inside of Gank Plumpy. Does he take the outside on this time around? Purple Sector 2 for Damian. Clearly a fast driver out on track so far. Has a lot of ERS compared to the Ferrari and the Williams ahead. What about Rez? This might be Rez's first ever chance at a podium. First ever chance at good points here in ERS. However, he is one of the select few people to have a penalty. He's going to have to really be wary about these penalties that he is gaining. See him looking down at P5. We got a lot of drivers going on. But what about Polar? Polar right on the inside of him looking. He's going to try to overtake on this long left-hander. Polar on the outside. See him looking on the inside. They might tap tires. They might go with a wheel. Yes, they will. See him looking. Might dive on this next corner. You can pretty much cut this entire corner without getting a penalty. But Polar might have the better go around. Yes, he's on the outside. He has the better traction. It's a traction race to the last corner. DRS will not be a thing, but Nugs sweeps around on the outside. We'll see him looking get overtaken by 2 drivers. He might as well. The kick of Nugs is under pressure by the Aston Martin behind, but he still might get in front of the Williams driver. He will have DRS, but he will have DRS. He'll have slipstream, but he has 0 ERS. He used too much ERS at the beginning, and in doing so, was forced to harvest on a straight and got overtaken. Burt in P10. He's been complaining about these back markers being really aggressive and being way too dirty. Let's see what happened. MC and Rez, both technically in the same academy. They did not go well in Miami. MC murdered Burt on the straight. Going into the pits. Does MC murder Burt once again? Burt trying to get past MC. Going wheel to wheel. Looks like Burt might have the pace. Might have the racecraft. Might have the traction. Yes, he does. Burt overtakes up to P8. He goes 2 overtakes in 1 corner. See, either way, Plumpy takes a lead of the race. Does Alex have better traction out of the corner? He has ERS, but Plumpy does as well. But Damian is right on the outside of Alex. Alex might lose 2 positions. He can't do anything against Plumpy. Plumpy tucks to the inside. He might tap the rear end of Plumpy. Plumpy loses traction because of it. Damian has the better line, and that was a horrible camera angle, by the way. But Alex down on the outside, almost goes off the track, sends it wide, almost pushes Damian off the track. Now, Snuck Me Bane is right on the back of everybody, locks his tires up, almost goes right into the back of Damian. It is a 4-way fight. Never mind, make it a 5-way fight. Polar is catching the pack in the top 4. What could happen? Looking at this top 5, only 2 of these drivers were under the management of Caden, and it's the 2 drivers without time penalties. Damian, who once raced for VCarb and got a race win, and Alex, who once raced for VCarb and also got a race win. Either way, Alex down on the inside really early on. He has an entire straight to overtake, but he wants to overtake now. Either way, Plumpy hits the tire, and I think he just took out the front wing of Damian, but he's glitching and teleporting around. I have no idea if Damian has wing damage, but he almost took Damian out completely. No, he does not. Damian down on the inside. Does he overtake Alex? Yes, he does. He flies through Alex. Plumpy down on the outside. What can Plumpy do? Plumpy took a really wide turn, but he kind of had to. Does he get better traction? He tapped the side pod of Alex. It is wheel-to-wheel racing with these top 3 drivers. Rez is trying to get into the mix, especially with this time penalty. He's going to need to get in the mix. We have a long race ahead of us. He knows these drivers are going to get time penalties later on in the race. What he needs to do is stay clean, stay within the white lines. Rez is tucking behind, watching this fight. Anything is possible, but Damian is the last driver Ferrari needed to take the lead of this race. If he can sail on home with clean air, with a Ferrari helmet for some reason, while racing in Alpine, he can extend his championship lead. Plumpy now under pressure by everybody and almost out of DRS range as well. Alex and Plumpers are going wheel to wheel, going to waste time. Damian takes a perfect line. Matt has retired from the session and created a safety car. Definitely one of the fastest drivers, and so is Plumpy. These top 4, it's anybody's race. Polar could somehow snatch it as well. Burt, don't count him out. He's only down in P6 with 0 penalties. Anything is possible for Burt as well. Nugs, a great driver, could somehow fancy himself on the podium at the end of this race. Anything's possible. Everybody's neck and neck in this league when it comes to the top 9 drivers. We have these top 9 drivers that are all neck and neck in qualifying, neck and neck in the race. And there's a front wing of somebody flying. I think it's the front wing of Don Polio, but I am not sure. And lights on, away we go. I was not paying attention. My bad. Either way, Alex overtakes Rez, and Rez loses countless positions. I would have probably gotten back on the corner, but Rez should definitely not get a penalty after that. He also gives the position to Burt, his teammate. Burt has a really bad snap, though, and Rez might overtake. No, Rez doesn't even fancy an overtake down on Burt. He's going to let Burt race his championship and let Burt try to get as many points as possible. But Plumpy's now under pressure by Polar. Polar, I said we could fancy Polar a win. Maybe even fancy him a podium. And now he's up to the podium. P3 for Polar. P1 for Damian. Alpine on a charge for this championship. On a charge for a great result for the sprint. A great result for the win as well. Alex, though, P2. Neither of these guys have time penalties. Alex is a fast driver, makes little mistakes here and there. Damian's a fast driver, but has been solidified driver 2 everywhere he's gone. This time, in pink, he's driver 1. He's driver 1 in the team and driver 1 in the standings. Damian kind of swerving around a little bit. Plumpy might try to go on an overtake on Polar. No, he can't quite do it. Burt and Rez are still right there on the back of each other. Is Rez going to play the team game, going to play the driver 2 role, and just let Burt sail on home? Or is he going to say, this is my race, I raced a perfect, most beautiful race, basically, and is now just going to be stuck in P6 for probably the rest of the race if he doesn't get past Burt here. Nugs, though, 0 time penalties, kept it clean almost the entirety of the sprint. P2, Plumpy was 2.4, now he's 1.7, 1.8, almost 1 now, and he's trying to catch these two guys, and they're fighting wheel to wheel. Damian overtakes Alex, but what does Alex have to say about it? Alex tucks back. No, he doesn't. Switches back. Dive bombs. Tries to take the better line. Both on hard tires. Both amazing drivers. Damian takes it wide. No, he takes the perfect line. Alex could not say anything about it. Damian's using. Alex has DRS. And still, Alex has to see the position. No, he doesn't. Brakes significantly later. Pushes Damian almost off the track entirely. And takes the position. No, they're still racing wheel to wheel. Every time I think the battle is over, it has just begun. Damian in P2. Alex in P1. Whoever wins this race is a deserved race winner. Damian, Alex, onto the DRS zone, onto the DRS straight. Who takes more curb? It looks like Damian might have. Either way, who has more ERS? Okay, Damian definitely has more ERS, but he doesn't have the distance, I don't think, to make an overtake. Alex is swerving too much, probably costing way too much time. Damian down the inside, Alex on the outside. Damian might just make a clean overtake. He might be way too far down on the inside. Damian goes wide. He makes a small error, a small error that you probably wouldn't see Damian make most often. Either way, Alex still keeps the P1. They are fighting every lap, fighting every corner, and Alex keeps the P1. Keeps the win as of right now. Damian fighting for it every single lap, though. Almost broken out of ERS or DRS. Damian needs to try to keep it within DRS if he wants to stay with this race win. Alex has the pace. Alex locks up once more. If Alex can get clean air and get out of DRS, the race win is his. He's already out of DRS. Does he get into it by the time the zone hits? No, he doesn't. Alex locks up his tires, though. The race win is still absolutely anybody's. Rez with time penalties of everybody. Rez could take the podium here today, but so could Nugs with time penalties. Alex could keep P1, but Damian, if Damian takes it, that would probably be the one driver I would expect here in Bahrain to take it. I thought the race was going to be Rockstar versus Burt, Rockstar versus pretty much anybody. But no, there's no Ferrari. There's no Red Bull. It's Alpine versus Williams. It's Damian versus Alex. Both of them have won a race with a V-carb. The only difference is, actually, both of them won a race. None of the race wins are with the same team. Alex, one race win with McLaren, one with V-carb. Damian, one with Alpine, one with Ferrari, and one with V-carb as well. Can Alex become a 3-time Grand Prix winner? Will Damian become a 4-time Grand Prix winner? Will Damian extend his lead in the championship? Will Alex finally try to make a comeback after 0 points from Miami? Damian with DRS, does he send down the inside? He has this. Alex is definitely harvesting, and Damian takes the outside. Alex is confident on the brakes, locks his tires up because of it. Damian tries to cause a switchback, doesn't have the grip, doesn't have the speed coming out of the corner, and it still has to tuck behind. He will have DRS, he will have ERS, but it looks like he's not going to use his ERS. I think Alex is also using, because he is DRS and he's not catching in any way, shape, or form. About Rez on Plumpy. Rez on the Ferrari driver. This is the driver. I definitely did not have him a bingo cards of being in the top 5, let alone racing for a podium. He does have a 3-second time penalty, though, that he needs to be wary about. He could lose out on not just a podium that he's racing for, out on the top 5. As of right now, as it stands, he will lose out on the top 5. He really needs to work for this. If Burt catches up, Burt could some overtake him. Burt said he's going to win the championship. No ands, buts, or ifs about it. However, Burt getting 3rd in Miami and possibly 7th here, it does not say much. But Damian, however, and Alex are racing wheel to wheel every lap, every corner. Now, Damian with the slipstream, it looks like he might be harvesting. Yes, he is. Damian harvesting. Alex better be harvesting. Yes, he is as well. Both have good ERS. Both have a great exit. Alex maximizing the track. Damian not so much. Damian will have DRS. He'll have ERS. Alex will be using. Alex has no ERS left. Damian still does. Damian doesn't use his ERS. And he's really confident in waiting back. He knows he has 9 more laps. Pretty much 10. But can Damian make an overtake? He has the way better line. He does not have the exit. I don't know if that's due to Alex pushing him. I have no idea. Either way, Damian still has to tuck back. And Alex... Wait, who got DRS? Did nobody get DRS? I don't think anybody got DRS. I think they crossed the line at the same time. Dang. What happened to Rez? Why is Rez... What is Rez doing? Does Rez go in the pits? Rez went into the pits? Interesting strategy done by Rez. Rez went into the pits. Either way, no one's really wheel too much. At least not as much as these drivers. But Rez on the back of Pineapple. Can Rez fancy an overtake? He might just out-traction him to the next corner. He might not need DRS. He might not need a hard braking zone. Does he go on the inside? No, he doesn't. He tucks back on the outside. There's a McLaren. There's a V-carb in his view of Lyrics of Pineapple. He'll have DRS, and he will have way better traction on the straight. He will be using overtake as well. On to the McLaren is what Red Bull says. Up to P10. Double points so far for Red Bull. Damian and Alex. Damian significantly faster. Alex once again sending it down the inside. If Damian wants to overtake Alex here, he has to somehow take the inside line. Alex will forever take the inside line. But finally, Damian gets past. But Alex has ERS. No, he does not. Alex has DRS though. Damian has ERS, but he won't use it. Damian is playing the long game. Alex locks up, but doesn't lose time, but he goes wide. but wide might have been the right line he wanted to take. I don't think either. They might never. I don't know if they'll actually ever pay. I think they might have just been on the perfect strategy. Either way, Damian finally takes the inside line. He knows the inside will be the better line compared to what Alex does. But either way, Alex still sends down the inside. Damian still gives up the inside line after overtaking from the inside. They tap tires. They almost tire lock. And Damian is now still back in P2. It is a struggle every lap, every corner. Same overtake and same failure. Rez P10 after the safety car, I think, really screwed him. I don't know. Big P9, Bolo. And then Chase, Burt, Bowler, Nugs, Plumpy, Damian, and Alex, who, by the way, won the sprint. I think he got sprint pole, won the sprint, Grand Prix pole. Could it be Grand Prix win? Bro, I can literally commentate like Landon Norris. Sprint pole, sprint win, Grand Prix pole, Grand Prix victory. Anyways, Alex weaving on the straight, figuring out when to go. Might go really late. Plumpy catches Damian lacking. He has the ERS, but Damian is not a driver that's going to just cede the position. Not a driver that's going to give it up. And Burt retires from the session. Burt is sideways on track, and that is it. What happened to Burt? Why is Burt in the Red Bull on the track in the middle of the first straight? Either way, that is a bad race. Red Bull's racing for the podium the entire race with Rez. Burt finally got back up there. Now Rez lost all positions, and Burt is out of this race. Another 3 mil added, or I guess minus to the cost kept as well. Plumpy right on the back of the two drivers has been racing for the championship, or racing for this race win since lap 1. Nugs right there also in the fight. Chase up to P5. What an amazing result for the rookie, losing some rear end right there and under pressure by Don Polio. Alex at the P9 gets a 3-second time penalty, but still gains 3 positions due to other drivers and their time penalties. Plumpy right on the back of him, but Damian, his only goal, his only dream at this point, is keep it within the white lines and bring it home within 3 seconds. However, if I can commentate a sprint win, or if I can commentate a sprint pole, a sprint win, Grand Prix pole, Grand Prix win for Alex, that would be a domination down here at Bahrain. However, Damian might have something else to say about that. He's 0.7 away, 0.8 away. There's no hope to break 3 seconds from Damian. That's just not going to happen. The only hope at this point is to somehow get Damian to get a penalty. Does that mean you back Damian up, somehow race aggressive, get him to go off track, or do you just plain and simple race to race and hope to God he makes the mistake himself? Looks like Bleak has retired from the session. I think he just started on the straight and pulled off. I don't think he actually crashed. Yes, Alex at 8, but Alex is actually at 6 after time penalties, which is an amazing result for the Mercedes driver. That man is keeping his job. But what about Alex and Damian, who is getting the win here today? Plumpy's still in the mix, and so is Nugs, but they're only in the mix if Damian can get a time penalty. 0.8 away. He's hovering around that 0.8, 0.6. He knows he doesn't need a challenge for the win on track. He has a purple sector 2, a purple sector 1 as well. He's obviously one of the fastest flying guys in a cockpit as of right now. So many DNFs here in Bahrain. What is going on? Damian, 0.4 away. Alex is harvesting. I think Alex knows he has to be aggressive now. He has the pace to win this race, but he needs Damian to go wide in some corner. He needs Damian to get aggressive and somehow... Oh, Plumpy! What happened to Plumpy? Plumpy gets P2, overtakes Damian. Damian could not get a car between him and Alex, because if he does, somehow there's a small chance he could break away from 3 seconds with Alex, and yes, still gain on Plumpy, but not gain on the win. Plumpy, though, wants this race win. We have 1 lap of racing when we cross this line. Alex, who has pretty much led every single lap here in Bahrain, has led almost every single lap in the sprint, almost every single lap here in the full race. Will he win this race? Damian tries to make an overtake on Gank Plumpy in the Alpine. He tucks behind. I think he knows he has time penalties. All he has to be is careful, and he taps the front wing of Nugs. The last thing he needed right there is Nugs take him out, spin him out, and Damian loses everything he's been working so hard for. Alex has raced a brilliant race, has defended every corner, every lap, showed everybody his raw pace and talent. He got the sprint pole. He got the sprint win, but he could not get the Grand Prix win in the Williams today. Plumpy has challenged for the podium the entire race after his teammate has had a really bad sprint race and sprint Or not sprint race and actual Grand Prix race. Either way, Damian has fought hard and long between the Williams driver and the Ferrari driver and any other driver on the grid. He had a great sprint, and now he has a great race win as well. He's going to win here in Bahrain of Season 4. He won in Miami, and he will win here in Bahrain, extend his lead in the championship with Rockstar. 2 wins in a row for the Alpine driver. He's no longer a driver 2. He's driver 1 in Alpine and driver 1 in ERS. He stands at the top step once more. He beats the Ferrari, he beats the Williams, and he takes home the Grand Prix win. Damian, 4 wins here in ERS. No more debut wins. He proves to everybody there's no more one-offs. He has the pace, he has the speed to stand on the top step once more. What a driver, what a race. Holy crap. Alex takes home P2. Still great result for him. Yes, he's racing for the championship, and yes, Damian takes another gap in the championship as well. It looks like, though, Plumpy with time penalties. What happened there? Plumpy down to P4. Chase somehow up to P3. I did not commentate this rookie's podium here in Bahrain of round 2. But the rookie in the Haas gets a podium. What an amazing race. Alex on soft tires. Did he pit? It looks like he did pit. They are really confident in the ability of Alex with 0 time penalties. He can take up crazy amounts of positions. He can overtake multiple guys on track before the end of the race. But he does have Lyriax with 22 seconds worth of time penalties. He has Napoleon with 12 and Snuckby Bane with 6. On fast soft tires, could he possibly make multiple overtakes? He has 2 drivers ahead of him, Big P and Lyriax, who both go wide. And through goes Alex in the Mercedes. He pulls an amazing move, double overtake into the points. He already won the battle with penalties, but now he wins the battle on track. He's using ERS to try to escape DRS from the drivers ahead, and there goes the McLaren. The McLaren DNFs $9 million in the cost cap. Another DNF. What is going on?